If you own an air duct cleaning company and you're looking to generate more leads from your Google Ads campaign, please keep watching because I'm going to share the behind the scenes strategy on how you can totally improve your campaign performance. I'm going to share a little case study, and I'm also going to just take you into the complete strategy on how I was able to generate lots of strong performance from my ads in a very, very, very competitive market. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and dive in. But actually before that, I wanted to quickly introduce myself. My name is Michelle Kopp. I'm the founder of Level 28 Media, and I help air duct cleaning companies generate leads from Google Ads. So whether you're looking for more phone calls or form submissions, I am the person that can certainly help you. So if you're looking to have your campaigns audited or you're looking for long-term managed services, feel free to reach out and I'm more than happy to have a discussion. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into this strategy document that I've put together. So if you're looking for more air duct cleaning leads via Google Ads, this is a really great resource for you. Before then, I just wanted to take you through just a high-level case study in a super competitive market. In this competitive market, we're seeing a cost per click anywhere from $30 to $50. On some days, I've seen it as high as $70, $80. I won't say specifically where it is, but it is very, very, very competitive. There's a lot of HVAC companies out there bidding on the same terms. This specific company doesn't just sell exactly sell HVAC. They're more of just cleaning for air ducts and dryer vents, but still they're competing in a very, very, very competitive area. So I can't emphasize that enough. But the fact that in a 1 month period of time, we're able to get cost per conversions down to 113. In this area, typically we're seeing cost per conversion in $150 to $200 range, just because the cost per click is so expensive. And I'll talk about how I was able to get things to be so efficient from the get-go, and spent about $4,500, got 40 leads that came from it. So 40 leads would be a combination of phone calls and form submissions. So this is just the high level performance, just so that you could see over a month what we were able to accomplish. However, also remember this is the first month. So as time goes on, performance should get better, assuming that competition doesn't try to crush us. But in terms of the auction insights, I can see that we're leading the auction insights, and with the budget, we're able to continue to sustain. So that's what I wanted to mention for this mini case study here. I'll talk about what I did exactly to get this type of performance. But yeah, first of all, I mentioned this already, but caution, some areas cost per click can be extremely high. But for me, I'm not necessarily worried about high cost per clicks. I'm more concerned about having sufficient budget in order to even get results. Because in this case, if a client only gave me $1,000, there's only so much that I can get you with $1,000. So let's be realistic in terms of getting you leads, and set a realistic budget expectation, because if you're only going to be able to fund just barely enough just to get a little bit of leads, you might not really be able to get actual paid customers coming from this campaign at all. So there is a minimum in order to run ads. If you're interested, feel free to reach out and I can do some forecasting in your area. And in terms of the location, you really need to understand your area. How far are you willing to drive in terms of your service area? And then based off of that, are the people in your area, are they very price sensitive? Are they always looking for a discount? And also, how competitive is it? And the competition is going to be shown if you are doing a quick Google search for air duct cleaning services in blank. So if you're in Denver, type Denver, see what comes up. And if there's a lot of competition, then just know that you're gonna have to be expecting to spend, a decent amount in ads. So in terms of your cost per click. So just keep that in mind. And then now let's talk about audiences. So typically the people calling for air duct cleaning services They're homeowners. They could also be business owners. So one would be, for the residential side of things, or for business owners, property managers, on the side of commercial. I know commercial jobs can be really really lucrative in this space, so definitely keep that in mind in terms of how you want to go about targeting. But essentially, this is typically what I've seen. This is what I've seen over the last month. And even speaking with a specific client, these are the types of people that would be calling, looking for air duct cleaning services. Now, exclusions, when we set up audiences, and I would say that a really big piece of saving budget, because every click is so expensive in this industry or in this market, I would say that we would want to look at the audience with a fine-tooth comb. 18 to 24 year olds, probably not your ideal market. I wouldn't waste a penny on that audience. So keep that in mind. And then in terms of 65 plus year olds, yeah, I mean, if they're a homeowner, then they probably might be a good fit. So keep that in mind. However, the unknown audience, I've seen this mistake happen so many times. Please keep your unknown audiences on, or else you could be blocking out some really good quality leads coming from the right age demographic. So please do not turn off your unknown audiences. Now, let's move on to keyword themes. So these are the keyword themes that I would go after, or that I have gone after and saw really great results. So number one, brand. If applicable, if your brand is well known, definitely go after your own brand name. I'd say even if your brand is not that well known, it still is worth going after your own brand name, only because there could be competition trying to go after you. So just keep that in mind. It's not going to cost you that much either. So have some budget behind the brand protection. You should be good. Some other keyword themes, residential and commercial for air duct cleaning services. So residential, a lot of people, they're not going to necessarily search residential. So you're going to want to use some layman's terms like air duct cleaning for my home, air duct cleaning for my condo, for my apartment. And you can even put residential in there, but a lot of people are not going to be searching that way. So keep that in mind. Same with commercial. Instead of commercial, put business, or you can go knee deep into the specific niche. So for instance, different types of industries that might need air duct cleaning services, nail salons, cannabis companies, anywhere where the air needs to be super clean, medical offices, then you would also want to go after these keyword themes too. And then on top of that, geo-specific. Where are you serving? Are you in the Los Angeles area? Make sure you're going after geo-specific terms in your specific keyword themes. And finally, I know a lot of air duct cleaning companies also do dryer vent cleaning, but I heard dryer vent cleaning typically is not a area that a lot of air duct cleaning companies want to focus on, because there's not a ton of revenue or a lot of margin to be generated from it. But that's also something that you can consider with the dryer vent cleaning. Now, other areas in terms of driving strong performance with your air duct cleaning leads, ads. You want to make sure that it's emotional in terms of the ad copy. You know, a lot of these people, they're maybe moving into a new house, they're dealing with stuffy air, they're dealing with, it's hard for them to breathe. So mentioning something about breathing easier, mention something about cleaner air, that type of thing is going to help bring out the emotion in the ad copy. On top of that, offers. Who doesn't like a good offer, right? So definitely, if you can afford to put out an offer, maybe a 10% off, 15% off, something like that, off your first visit, only for first-time customers, that type of thing, definitely put that in there. And then on top of that, make your ads look local. So you don't want to make it look like you are based in LA if you are, actually in Denver. So make your ads look local. The way to do that, you put your specific You put your specific location in your ads. You can have phone numbers that are more local, and that's going to help make your ads look more local to the end customer. Now, let's talk about landing page. So landing pages, we probably could spend hours and hours talking about landing pages, but here are just some of the basic principles that I've incorporated into my landing pages in order to get results. Number one, if you have any awards, put those there, offers, before and after pictures, forms, and phone number. Please don't make your form too long. All you really need, first name, last name, phone number, email, and how can we help you. If you need to know the number of HVAC units, you can ask that as well, but don't ask for too much information. People are going to get really nervous, especially if you ask them for their address. Nobody wants to put their personal information on a form. And then another thing is testimonials, so having some testimonials from previous clients and even pictures of your team to humanize your company. That's going to take you really far. And then in terms of your bid strategy, typically what I like to do is I like to start out manual, and because especially in a very competitive area, we want to make sure that we can control the budget and the spend and where our dollars are going. So I like to start out manual, and then after about 30 days, switch things over to target CPA or max conversions, set a specific target CPA, see how we can really squeeze what we can out of the campaign and be efficient and get as many conversions as possible. So that would be my approach on the bid strategy. And then finally, for conversions, what I like to measure here are phone calls, use a local number as I'd mentioned, and also form submissions. So these are the high-level tactics that I use in order to get very strong results coming from a very, very, very competitive market. If you are looking for more air duct cleaning leads, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to take a look at your account. We can do an audit, or we can talk about management options as well. So yeah, feel free to reach out. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to this channel. I post videos every week about Google Ads, and I would love to see you in the next one. Thank you.